Oh, wow. Look at all these stories today. So much has happened. Oh, I gotta talk about this. Oh, I gotta talk about that. Ooh, need to talk about that too. Oh, you know what? I had a whole show full of no, not hot, burning topics.
It's the Ian Hairston Show. Ian Hairston Show. Entertainment on the go. For everyone you know. It's the Ian Hairston Show.
Hello, 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 hey everybody. Hey, hey. Welcome to an all new episode of the Ian Hairston Show. It's me once again, Ian Hairston. So glad that you could be tuning in for another fantastic episode. So let's cut right to it. Today I'm going to do an entire show on burning topics, as I like to call them, because everybody says hot topics, and I just think it's like oversaid, kind of like YOLO. Anyway, the first thing I want to get into is probably the ESPYs last night. I don't know if any of you guys saw them. I actually did not see them. I meant to watch them, but I did not. So I don't really understand. I'm not a big sports guy, but I don't really understand the point of the ESPYs. Like, you're giving athletes like awards. Isn't the championship the reward? I don't know. Or award. Yeah, that was a flub, but you know what I mean. That's just something I've always wondered. So anyway. Drake hosted last night, which I think is kind of weird to have him. He's not like a washed up celebrity. He's very current right now, which is, I guess, is probably why they had him host. But I saw clips of it, and it was kind of like seeing your teacher outside of school, like in the grocery store. It's just a little weird, but I keep getting mixed reviews online. I don't know if he did a great job or a sucky job or anything like that. So some people loved him, some people hated him. I will talk about the fact that he and Chris Brown are BFFs again. I think that's great. Making the news about that twice in 1 week. So apparently Drake, Chris Brown, and Blake Griffith are all like BFFs. They're all just one really cool light-skinned crew. If Blake Griffith could sing, they could be like a light-skinned TGT. I'm just saying. So I'd like to talk about some really big news today. If you keep up with the Marvel Universe, they just announced their new plans for their new Avengers Now. Let's take a look at that picture from Entertainment Weekly. The picture now shows a black Captain America, a woman Thor, and a superior Iron Man, which I can't wait for. I'm not really big into reading the comics, but I think that Marvel making steps to make the Avengers look more nowish, I guess is what you'd say. I really commend them for. I'd like to congratulate Marvel for taking steps to show a broader superhero for American youth. I think that's awesome, and I think that the more they do that, there's someone for everyone to look up to. So congratulations. I'm very excited to see how that will translate into movies. Probably not for another 5 or 10 years, but I can't wait to see how that does translate into movies, because I'm all about the movies personally. So since the show is on Thursdays now, I thought we could do like a Throwback Thursday segment. I'm not going to show any pictures of myself from Throwback Thursday, just because I don't really have any more to show. I posted them all online. I don't really have any to show. I did like 10 pictures at once over the course of like 2 months. So, but I thought I could have a Throwback Thursday thought, like a real thought, not like a thought, but like a thought. Anyway, so y'all remember gauchos? Anybody remember those from like 05, 07, somewhere around there? Yikes. If you don't, this is what they look like. And if you're like, oh yeah, ladies, if you're sitting at home like, yeah, gauchos, how come I don't wear those anymore? Because they always ended up like this on women. Take a look at this picture. And that's why we don't wear gauchos anymore. And then girls start wearing these like pajamas and just wearing them with anything. You see girls wearing gauchos to work, to church, to the gym, just to the grocery store. It was too much. So I just want to remind everyone of the gaucho, and may they rest in peace. So I'd also like to get into this week's. I can't. Today, I want to talk about that news reporter, and we're going to get a little serious for a hot second. I want to talk about that news reporter from New Jersey. His name escapes me. I probably should have looked that up once more. But I want to talk about the reporter from New Jersey who made the statement. Well, let me just get you up to speed. Okay, so there was a police officer who was called to a Walgreens robbery, and in the process, he was a rookie officer. He only been on the case for 7 months. In the position for 7 months, and in the process of him doing all this, responding to the call, he was ambushed, and unfortunately, he was killed. He was shot and killed, and all that kind of stuff. And so anyway, some people were celebrating the guy who killed the cop, which I don't agree with, and there was just a bunch of stuff going on. The reporter they were going to have the cop killer's wife on the news, and the reporter wasn't, I guess, completely satisfied with the story, or it being shown from that kind of point of view and that sort of thing. So anyway, when he introduced the story, he made a very bold, I think, very bold blanket statement about impoverished black youth without fathers, pretty much saying that they are the reason for the entire cop killer mentality to start with. And I just feel like, as a black person, a black male, I just think that's really unfair. I think that's a really not good thing to say. More importantly, it's not like he was on Fox News or HLN or something like that. He's doing like your local 6 o'clock news. And you definitely don't want to hear anybody's opinion when you're watching your 6 o'clock news. That's just me. You watch other shows for that. You'll watch, I don't know, something else besides the 6 o'clock news. More importantly, he said that he wanted to say that to open up a conversation or a dialogue about race relations in America. However, I don't know the guy, I've never met him, but he just doesn't seem like the type of person who knows a lot of black youth personally, especially a lot of impoverished, fatherless black youth. And so for him to say that, I just want to know, I mean, were you reading this from statistics? Did you actually go out in the community? Have you studied, sociology? Has any of that ever, happened for you to make a statement like that? If you're going to make a statement about something where you want to open up the dialogue of race relations in America, I think that you should make a statement and have facts behind it and have something more to say, because otherwise you're doing more harm than good with statements like that. So I just wanted to say that and get it off my chest, and that's it. So I also want to talk about my weight for a second. So like, I'm a bigger guy, as you guys can see. And that's been me pretty much my whole life, and it is what it is. But I decided recently that it's going to be really hard for me to be an Instagram thought, it's going to be really hard for me to be an Instagram thought if I'm like super chubby, because Instagram just tried to fat shame this other girl or something like that, or so I heard. I saw it on my timeline on Facebook, I don't know. So I'm making a pledge right now. I want to lose 100 pounds by this time next year. That's a lot of weight, but it's only it's less than 10 pounds a month actually. So I guess my question is to you: will you support me? Will you help me? Will you do it with me? I want to see pictures of you right now. Send them to me. And it's the Ian Hairston Show Weight Loss Challenge for America. I just made that up. I don't know. We're going to get some health experts in here and talk about all the things that you need to do to lose weight and stay in shape. And maybe you're not really overweight, but maybe you want to get into better shape. Maybe you want more muscle or just to be healthier all around. We're going to talk about all that later on in the season, but I want you to send me your before pictures of what you look like right now, and a year from now we're going to come back and we're going to hopefully all be skinny and sexy and fabulous, because that's all anyone ever cares about anyway. And I can be a really cool Instagram thought by my next birthday. So that's really awesome. So do that with me. Of course, you can email me and tweet me and Facebook me and all that kind of stuff. I'll get to the addresses after the show, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So now it's time for my jam of the week. My jam of the week this week is Maps by Maroon 5. I've been a Maroon 5 fan for a very long time. And since their first song, I was one of the first people on Maroon 5. I told all my friends about it. People didn't know about Maroon 5. And I was like, they got the song out, honey, to me. Okay. But anyway, so they have this new album coming out called, I don't know if it's V or if it's 5. I don't know what you're supposed to call it. But it's coming out in September. And I can't wait. And the lead single off of it, Maps, is stuck in my head permanently. If you've never heard it, go listen to it, download it, because it's an awesome song. And he's like, I want my knee, back to you. I don't know the words yet, but it's a good song. And that's really, I guess those were all the hot topics I had to talk about today. I thought there was something else I was going to say, but I guess I don't. I'm still looking for those gross, disturbing pictures, everyone. Remember the hashtag, the TIHS gross out, American gross out. I forgot the hashtag. I'll make sure the right one, you should be seeing the right one right now going down below your screen. But just don't forget, send me those pictures. I'm looking forward to them. Send me the pictures of you and all your fatness, so so you have a big reveal next year. And then also send me pictures of your Throwback Thursdays. The throwback, since we're going to be on Thursdays for at least this season, I thought, hey, let's just delve into this. So send me all your Throwback Thursday pictures. You can always contact me through Twitter at OfficialKingIan, or you can email me at officialkingian@gmail.com. Like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, do all that stuff, and make this even more interactive and more fun for everybody. Well, folks, I guess that's going to wrap up everything. Also, on one more serious note, I would also like to send my condolences out to the families of the Malaysian flight that crashed today, earlier this morning. That's very sad, and we'll see what develops as that news story kind of continues. I don't want to talk about it too much yet because there's so much speculation and that sort of thing as of right now. So anyway, folks, not to leave you on that sour note, hopefully that'll cheer you up. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.